Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. It's your boy Stu.
And this HBCU money over here.
And you already know what it is. This is the Brothers of Truth podcast coming at you again with another banger
You know it. We coming with the hit all day, every day.
every single day. Man, we got a really good show for y'all today, man. We still talking about black athletes and black athletics and HBCU athletics and why it's so important to why it's so important to the black culture that we keep our black athletes in house. We respect them more, we care about them more, so we need to keep our black athletes in house. So on today's show, man, we got a really special guest. We have a business owner who owns his own sorry, I can't talk. He owns his own sport management company. So athletes who are in college, man, who looking to get to the next level, who needs an agent who gonna take care of them, I can personally vouch he will take care of y'all, man. I've seen him take care of his athletes. He always does the best thing for them. He gets the best deal signed for him, man. So if you guys are, as of right now, he just do boxing. But if you guys are looking for an athlete, man, make sure y'all check that out, man. So we're going to make sure we bring him in just a second. But before we do that, Aaron, what is the big news you got today about black athletics in the HBCU world, man? What's some news you got for us today, bro?
Man, my biggest news and just information I want to get out is first and foremost, man, I love people's and I want everybody to prosper. And the message to some of these athletes out here, man, I know it may be a tough decision. I know you may feel like I need to go to a PWI to better my education and better my, my route to professional sports. But personally, I would tell you, sometimes you need to be that change. You need to be that rock that drops to start that avalanche, man. You need to be the one who commits yourself like a Martin Luther King or Malcolm. You need to set the standard for what needs to happen to better not only you in your life, but also your community around you. Because the more success you have, the better your community will be. And I feel like if you commit to an HBCU and you're a top athlete and you do all the things you need to do, you will bring success with you wherever you go. And that's the highest HBCUs, like a North Carolina A&T, to the lowest. You got Mississippi Valley, community college. If you commit to an HBCU and bring your talent with you and hard work ethic and just determination to be successful, all that will follow you.
Most definitely, man. I completely agree, man. Hard work beats talent when talent works hard. You guys have heard that cliche all the time, man. Personally, personally speaking, all these athletes, man. If you guys are in high school, you guys are watching this show, whether it's on YouTube as we stream live to YouTube, or if you guys did find our Facebook page, you guys watching on Facebook. The best thing to do for as a man, personally, man or woman, any athletes, I recommend going to HBCU, not because I went to HBCU, but because I know personally from firsthand. My brother went to a PWI. He ran track for the University of Pittsburgh, and so I know first and foremost, him running track at University of Pittsburgh was a great blessing. But at the end of the day, he probably regrets not running at North Carolina Central where he got his master's from, because they cared for him more at North Carolina Central. He had people who actually cared for him and worked hard for him when he went to North Carolina Central University. So in HBCUs, they care for you. They care about your health. They care about your mental health. They care about your well-being. They care about your matriculation more than the PWIs do. So because at PWIs, you're just a number. Straight up, you just a number, bro. So that's something that HBCUs definitely have, or PWIs, that they treat you better. You guys heard Coach yesterday talking about it's like a family reunion, man. It's like a family reunion. So with that being said, man, we're gonna bring on our guest here in just a second. Seems to have some technical difficulties. He comes on, comes off, But with that being said, man, Cameron Harvey is his name, and he's the owner of Psalms 82-9 Management. Right now, he's representing boxers from the Raleigh area. So, with that being said, Mr. Cameron Harvey, how you doing today, my brother? Make sure we get him on here, y'all.
We having some issues.
Nah. All right, Cam, you with us, bro? Let me see. All right. Can you hear us now, bro? Cam, you can hear us?
Barely. It's choppy.
It's choppy. All right. Let's see. Are you on a tunnel right now?
Right.
But it's all right. We're gonna try to ask you a couple questions. Let us know if you need any help. If you need us to repeat it, anything like that. I know you're a busy guy, so we barely caught you. We caught you in transition from point A to point B. So we're really excited that we can catch you, as you are a really busy guy.
Right. True.
So my first question to you, man, is what do you think? Well, first of all, how do you feel about black athletes? Do you feel like it's better that they stay at PWIs for the career, or do you think that HBCUs can give something that PWIs can't?
Well, I think that a lot of black athletes should go to HBCUs. I've been thought about that way before. A lot of people are trying to make it a fad or fashion to go. I
Yeah.
always wanted to go to an HBCU. My mother graduated from Elizabeth City State University in '84, and I am a graduate of Livingstone College 2014. So I mean, it's already been exactly. So it's already been ingrained with me to go to HBCU. I always wanted to go. So, I mean, I think that's what it needs to be because I think a lot of people are bitter about their experience with,
Mm-hmm.
probably some of the administrative end at HBCUs. But I feel as if, like, if your experience was bad, you can still send your nieces, nephews, sons, grandsons, granddaughters, or whatever to a HBCU and just tell them, hey, this is what I've seen, the good, the bad, and the ugly about this school. Every school is like that. And to me, I feel like if you can make it in the HBCU, you can make it anywhere.
Shoot, man, I feel you. HBCU is kind of like New York, man. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. I definitely agree with that, man. Aaron, man, you got a question for our guest?
Right.
Most definitely. You said you went to HBCU, which as well was my HBCU, Livingstone. So my first question to you would be, what is something you would say to somebody, an African American top profile athlete, to commit to HBCU?
Honestly, I think that it'll be a good look. So I know a lot of people feel like, oh, I got to go to PWI, I got to go to Carolina, I got to go to State, got to go to Duke. I mean, to me, I feel like there's more opportunity at an HBCU to really flourish and show your skill. Because I mean, for instance, Tariq Cohen, who plays for the Chicago Bears, he wanted to go to PWIs. He applied. They never gave him a shot because of his height. So then he wound up going to North Carolina A&T. They gave him a shot, and not only did they give him a shot, he excelled so much so that he wound up being able to play in the league. So I mean, I feel like we need to stop looking at our schools through other people's eyes, meaning a lot of other people that aren't, the same, either background or grew up the same way, feel as if, oh, if it's not a PWI, they don't have good enough competition, or they aren't good enough athletes. That's why they added HBCU, or maybe they're not good enough in this area. That's probably why, which is not the case at all. And I feel like a lot of gyms get overlooked because of being in the HBCU. And that's one reason I am doing what I'm doing with sports management, and also when I'm about to get my NBA agent's license and then my NFL license. I want to go ahead and get a lot of these diamonds in the rough that are in the HBCUs. Like I said, I'm living in North Carolina, born and raised here, and we have the most HBCUs, I think, still to this day in one state. So,
yeah, the state is pretty much North Carolina has probably the most colleges in one state. Period, probably, but it definitely has the most HBCUs in one state. Like I think there's like 6 or 7 HBCUs in the state.
It's
It's
not.
ridiculous.
I
But
say, I think the
And we
last time
got
I counted, I think it was 11. It's about 11, 12.
conference in the country as well.
Yeah.
you said what are
I said, and we also have the CIAA, which is one of the largest HBCU conferences in the country.
not just one of the largest, one of the oldest.
Yep, the
If
oldest.
not,
Actually, it is the
it
oldest.
is yeah. CIAA is the oldest.
Yep. And remember, CIAA, for a little bit of history, Livingstone College and Johnson C. Smith was the beginning spark that had all African American athletes, which was between Livingstone College and Johnson C. Smith. A lot of people probably don't know that little tidbit.
Middle at the time.
Yeah, man. And to black college football, I was like, well, goddamn, where did that line at for me to sign? I want to
Right.
go and see the roots of black college football, see the heart and soul of it. So just to hear that Livingstone College and Johnson C. Smith were the two homes. Technically, Livingstone College was home because the very first it was played on Livingstone College's campus. So technically, Livingstone College is the home of black college football.
Exactly.
Just like Rutgers is the home for college football, Livingstone College is the home for black college football. That's a little nugget for y'all, just to throw that out there.
Right.
So Blueberry Nation, remember that all day, every day. We invented black football. But man, we're gonna move right along on to the next question, bro. You say that you like I know personally you work boxers as of right now. You work with boxers, but pretty much what's the timeline you're looking at so you can start getting these diamonds in the rough? Because I know personally you're gonna make a killing with all these NBA and NFL people who big agents are just sleeping on. So who when what's your timeline on when you're gonna get the NBA or NFL agent's license?
All right, so with that, it's a whole lot of things with sports. There's a lot of politics. So with that being said, you have to go through rules and regulations with the NFLPA for the NFL agent's license, and then for the NBPA for the NBA. Now for the NBPA, I'm already got all the qualifications needed. I literally just have to pay the $2,500 yearly fee, take a test, pass that, and then I'll be able to have my licensing for the NBA. Now for the NFL, I just got to finish my master's degree and go ahead and do the same. Pay the $2,500, then go to New York, take that test, and then I'll be able to get my licensing.
Man, y'all heard it here first, man. My man Camp Harvey need 5 G's. So y'all need to go and cash app him, get him get him this 5 G's so he can be the first big he got the first big agency to represent 100% black athletes. So these black athletes can have somebody who really cares about them and get them to the league, bro. So y'all go and support Psalms 82-6 management. Get him this 5G so he can get what he need to get done.
All right. Last man.
And man, we gonna you got what come up?
No accent. So you see how a lot of African American top profile athletes look at facilities and different resources that PWIs can provide for them. What would you tell them to get them to come to HBCU rather than a PWI? Because in my opinion, I feel like if you're a top profile athlete, you can bring as well as yourself, you can bring other athletes behind you, and y'all can bring those resources and finances to that school.
So, what I'm thinking about with that, pretty much, I mean, we really need to show the history of different schools. And also, I feel like a lot of alumni should be able to try to help out. Like, goes back to what I was saying before, a lot of times people are a little bit bitter. I said, well, just because your experience probably was bad with certain administrative that's not there anymore, doesn't mean you should hinder out the next wave of students that's coming out ahead of you. And then, with that being said, too, like you said, the facilities. Yeah, facilities are cool, but if you ain't got the talent, you don't have the talent. So, I mean, you can have all the nice stuff in the world, but if you ain't really putting the grind in, it doesn't really mean anything. And then on top of that, too, I think a lot of the schools, they should try to expound and expand on trying to get in other connections as well, instead of just being in their own bubble. Because I feel like one thing with us, not necessarily just with colleges, but in general, we just want to be that one person or that one school to be like, oh, we're the best. We put it on. We did it ourselves. We did it by ourselves. I'm like, that's not really necessarily the mentality you should have. Everything is networking at the end of the day. And like you was mentioning in Central
Right.
earlier, Central and Duke way back in the day was helping each other out before they could have integrated events. They were doing underground events with each other, with helping each other. And I said, dang, they doing that. Why couldn't a lot of the HBCUs help each other out like that? Why did it take them to try to join in with Duke? And then another thing too, what it goes about having the top athletes wanting to go to certain schools. One person I wish would have went to Livingstone was Zion Williamson.
Yeah.
Reason him, I don't know people if they know his parents, both his mom and dad went to Livingstone. And both of them played sports. One was football, the other one ran track at Livingstone.
Yeah.
And it's and it's so deep with Livingstone.
It's very frustrating that Zion's not going to Livingstone.
And it's so deep with Livingstone. I'm gonna ask y'all too, y'all should know this. What was Livingstone's original name before it became Livingstone College?
Original name, it was, oh man, I ain't been quizzed. It was it was something Bible school.
It was Zion Wesley Institute.
It was something, Livingstone was a Bible college.
It was Zion Wesley Institute.
Zion Wesley Institute, that's right. That's
how he got his first name. That's exactly how Zion got his first name, was Zion Wesley Institute. That's how deep Livingstone was.
That makes sense.
So
I'm like, and we let that slip through, which we shouldn't have at all.
And see, but that's the thing right there. You know, PWIs have that big of a name to where even a close person to a HBCU wouldn't even commit to that because they feel like they need to go to a PWI to better, elevate them to where they try to go. And that's the problem. That's how the change is because
exactly.
You should have those Zion Williamson at Livingstone. You should have these different Williamson would have been big to come to a Livingstone. That would be
Zion would have came. So would RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett and Zion, maybe not RJ Barrett, but Zion and John Morant definitely would have came because they played together AAU, and they were already cool with each other. Zion and John Morant went one number one and number two in the NBA draft. They both cool. They both tore the NBA. John Morant. So here's the thing: Zion Williamson definitely should have went to Livingstone. Did not know his parents. I did not know his parents were Blueberries. They kind of mad. His parents were Blueberries, and he still didn't go. So that makes me think. Do you think that a lot of HBCUs just feel like, hey, we shouldn't even try to recruit these dudes. They're not even looking on our radar. They're not even looking at us. They don't even know about us. What's even the point? Do you think all these other big names?
I mean,
okay.
I'm here. So what I'm thinking is that.
Do you think that it's just a lot of HBCUs?
Okay. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go ahead.
All right. So I was saying that I think they do put doubt on themselves about, oh, we just a D2 school or we just a HBCU. Instead of saying we just like, hey, HBCU or we are a D2, so we need to go ahead and be the one or show that we can make noise too. So I mean, I don't know if y'all noticed. I was in a marching band, and that's how it is. I don't know if y'all ever seen. I know you've seen when the bands go in halftime or where they go back and forth. He's like, dang. It was like, all right, so we in there, but he was like, okay, we ain't to be slept on either. So we come out here, do our thing, and make sure we are, doing what we need to do. And that even with band, they scout out the best musicians as well. Because when I was in band, majority of people in band was from Detroit. I was like, how all them people from Michigan could come down to the band, to little old Salisbury, quote unquote, little old Salisbury, and want to be in the band. So I mean, if it can do that with that, you should be able to do the same thing with recruiting. You should be able to go out and be like, hey, this is Livingstone, make Livingstone look good, everything else, talk it up, do different films of everything else. I know some people that was in band that said they've seen some highlights.
We
So,
got all these people. We got all these people.
mm, so yeah, so I was like, it's with everything. Just be like, look at the highlights. You have to show highlights. Make sure you recruit
Yeah,
that
so
way.
I think personally, yeah, I agree, man. I definitely agree with you on that. Personally, I think a lot of HBCUs are just not looking to go to grab these athletes. I think that there's like you said, a deep seated doubt. They focus more on education, which but to get the money, the resource, further your education to boost um your sales. But like you said, man, it comes first from the alumni. The alumni is a really huge part in HBCUs. All and PWIs, they really don't have to depend on alumni. They get grants from communities, all from schools and cities, and they don't have, PWIs don't have to worry about money.
Mm-hmm.
But when it
These
comes,
TV contracts and all that.
yeah, they got TV contracts. They don't worry about money. When it comes to HBCUs, man, we got to take care of our own, man. We need the black millionaires to support HBCUs. We need, and I mean, some of them do. We need black millionaires to support. We need alumni to support. We need the people to come and support HBCUs more because HBCUs are not going to survive just by focusing on these athletes, man. And Aaron said his point, and he thought, and I say
Right.
change the culture first, and then that's how I feel about it. I feel like if you take money, it's gonna be an investment, but if you take the money and you invest in it, I mean, we got to go with Livingstone because that's where we all went. So that's me for Livingstone, for example.
That's what we know. Right.
I,
That's what we know.
I mean, I can't do some of my own stuff. That's
Right.
not truthful. This is brother's truth. So you take the money that Livingstone gets. Sometimes they get these grants and stuff. You go and you fix the foot. Personally, I want to start with football because I honestly say, if you fix Alumni Memorial Stadium or you rebuild it, whatever, you take that there, the campus looks so much better
Right.
because that football field is like 1/4 of the entire school. So if you fix that field, you get the patch of the grass fixed up, you get some nice stands again, maybe even build like a little dome or a little thing around on top of it. I don't know. You put a good 1.5 to $2 million into that field. Get you a nice PA system. Get you make some stuff shake and get some athletes on a football team, and then have a weight room. Retire. It could take $10 to $15 million and just revamp the entire
Right.
athletics
And I think
department. You do that, athletes gonna be like, "Yo, look at the gym they got. Look at the field they got." You know,
and the thing about it, I
it's
think
gonna
they
be
need to
and that's what really brings these 17. Because mind you, these 16, 17, 18-year-olds,
and
all they care about is, I mean, for boys at least. For
Right.
boys, all they care about is football, basketball, whatever their sport is.
And I think fundraising needs to be a big
I'm gonna
part.
be politically correct. Vagina. And and that's it. And food. That's all they care about. Is they sport, women, and food. And if they're a girl, girls care about education more than guys. So girls gonna care about the education, but for girls, it's gonna be their sport and academic.
Right. Another day is on.
What was you saying, man?
I was saying that pretty much I think that's where it goes with fundraising. Like whoever does the fundraising for the school, they should really.
Look like we have some difficulties with Cam's sound over there.
But yeah, Stu, what you said.
It do. What you was saying?
Yeah, I was just gonna piggyback off what you said. I mean, you definitely have a point. I mean, as far as our own starting from within, to kind of better our athletic facilities and different things like that. Because some of these schools do have the money to do it, but then again, a lot of schools don't have the money to do it. Like they don't have resources and connections to different things because they're not getting their funding. And it needs, you see what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what's possible for to the next part is like us as believers and HBCUs and lovers of HBCUs, we have to, as a community and as a whole, invest in our. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but yeah, man, we had to go ahead and let Cam go, man. Sorry about the again. As to say, we love his business, man. So make sure you guys go out and support Psalms 82 Cement because Cam is definitely somebody who really cares about his athletes and will get his athletes to where they need to go. But as of right now, just the communication between us and Cam is just not working 100%. But like we say all the time, this is why we need more support. This is why we need more money here on Brother Truth Podcast so we can upgrade our system and get more and better quality stuff so that way you guys can enjoy our show. So, but yeah, man, Aaron, it's going to be me and you for the next 10, 15 minutes, man. So, what was you about to say, bro?
So just kind of finishing up, I was kind of, this was me, pretty much going towards the community and, some of the alumni and different supporters of HBCUs. That's when we have to do our part because, like I was saying, sometimes at school like Livingstone, we don't really have all the funding. I mean, we do have financial, we do have financial assets, but we don't have as much as we need to upgrade certain things. And even, just me being in Livingstone for the last few years, we are improving some things. Like they're working on the indoor facility where they have a new basketball gym and we also have a new indoor track. And also they're building a science building. So those are some improvements that I love that my school is making because those can be top profile athletes to Livingstone because now they'll see that, okay, our school is investing in us. They're investing into these educational buildings to improve my experience and my journey to get to where I'm trying to go.
Exactly.
And you may not, people may not want to come to HBCU because they don't feel like it's when it would get them to the next level, regardless of if it's not people or not. And I definitely agree with that because, like I said yesterday, when you commit to a school, it shouldn't be based off, the ethnic background with the school. It should be more so, how can this school elevate? So you should definitely choose a school more so off of how can it help me and how can I benefit off of this? You see what I'm saying? And all the other stuff will come with it. Just
exactly.
And another point I kind of want to bring up is, and I want to get your opinion on this. So I kind of was, we both watched this video on YouTube. Shout out to Machiavelli Mills, well on YouTube. Y'all subscribe to his channel. I got this from him. He's pretty much saying how the one and done rule is pretty much a way for these colleges, are mostly PWIs, to benefit these African American top profile athletes to make money before they go to the NFL. Because if you think about it, it makes sense. If they would allow for these top profile athletes like Zion, LeBron, Kobe, if they keep allowing those players to go straight from high school to the NBA, colleges are going to lose money. They're going to Zion, we can send money to Duke in the NCAA before he went to the NFL. And
so much.
And they don't want to have that happen. You know what I'm saying? So that's another point I would kind of give to profile athletes. Like all they want to do is benefit off what you can bring to them. I'm not saying some HBCUs, of course, will benefit off of it as well. But it's not about just that. It's a benefit for that school to do more, so we can give you better resources for that school. So I want to kind of get your opinion on that. How you feel about that?
I think you're right. I think these schools are just taking advantage of these athletes. I definitely think that the one and done rule, a lot of schools are actually trying to get rid of that. They're trying to have kids stay all 4 years, so that way they can milk them for all 4 years. But but like I said, a lot of these PWIs, a lot of these schools are just trying to milk these athletes for as much as they can before they leave. There are millions by these athletes and by these young men and young women, and they're not making a penny. They're not making a penny at all. Some of these kids, they can't even go eat. They can't eat because they're already working on their craft. They're not taking classes that actually help. A lot of these athletes are just taking dummy classes that can feel hurting their legs taken away. Now their scholarship got taken to get a real education, and so they just wasted a year of their life. So it's really sad to say. Yes, these schools are banking on these kids, and the kids are NBA, NFL, NHL, whatever sport you play. Only the top 10% of all athletes, period, from middle school up. 10% of all the players that play in middle school up. Actually, no, not even 10%. 1% is 1% of the people who play middle school up go to the NFL, NBA. So 1% of millions and millions and millions of players go into yourself, and so that's why HBCUs is the best way to go, because whether you stay for 4 years or you stay for 3 years, 2 years, 1 year, it doesn't matter. HBCUs will, one, force you to become a better person, which will in turn make you become a better athlete. Two, they'll actually put more into you and make you love yourself again, because here in America, people are being programmed to not love themselves. Black people are being programmed. HBCUs deprogram you of that. So that's why I love you. That's why I love HBCUs for that. And three, going to HBCU is so much better because not only in the not tough love, you get the education because the teachers will actually make sure you know what's going on. These teachers actually do go behind and say, hey, I see you struggling. I see you need help with this problem. And when you go and ask them for help, they actually care. They actually want to know how you're doing. If you're going through some stuff at school, you have a loss of a family member, these teachers actually care. You're not just a student in a class of 100. These teachers actually care about who you are as a person. And so that's why I like HBCUs more.
That's a great point. And I don't want to get too much into it because I want to take away from some of the information we'll be discussing next week in our HBCU week. Mm-hmm. But like my co-host said, we like the student to the professors to the top management, top heads of the schools. They really care for your well-being and not just what can you do for them in your smarts or your athletics. You see what I'm saying? So it will benefit you in so many ways that a person, as a woman and man, as king and queen, they will elevate you. They will, you could, like I text my coach, like my coach having a baby. I just talk to him all the time. Take on how your baby doing, how your wife doing. You see, it's more of a family relationship. It's not just coaching athlete relationship, and as well as professor and student. It's not just a professor, and you will get that more at an HBCU. But don't get me wrong, PWIs, you will get that. I don't want to discredit. There are some good people in those institutions as well. But as an African American, I feel like you will benefit more from being around your people and communicating with your own people. But sometimes you have to branch out as well. So it's nothing wrong with communicating with different people and different ethnic groups because you can benefit from everyone. But our main purpose is to get you to build up yourself and then, build up your community and have your community back you. Because like they say, it takes a village to raise a child. Mm-hmm. And that's the vibe you get in the HBCU more so than being a top profile athlete going to PWI. Because the main purpose when you go there, they just want you to perform so they can benefit and reap the rewards and put it back in their communities rather than putting it back in our communities. And that's the whole message I want to get across personally, and I know Stu as well. But that's my main purpose and message to everyone that's listening to this show that's African American, whether you're a parent, athlete, coach, professor, student, empower your community. And when you have that power, you should use it.
Most definitely. Most definitely. So with that being said, man, we want to go ahead and start wrapping up this show today. I know it was a quick show, it wasn't that long. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching the show. Sorry about the technical difficulties with Aaron and with Cam, but we definitely need you guys' help, man. Let's get the YouTube channel to 100 subscribers. The second we do that, man, we're gonna give one lucky subscriber $200. So let's get our channel up to 100 subscribers, man. Let's get some people up here who are willing to donate. Help us out, man. Help us grow this channel. Let's get some better microphones than just this microphone I got. Let's get some better camera quality. Let's get some better stuff, man. So as I end the show, I want to thank everybody for coming to watch the show. Thank you guys for being with us, sticking with us every week. With that being said, man, I don't got nothing else to say. Aaron, you got anything else to say to our crowd, bro?
Hey, the last thing I'm gonna say is, as I always say, thank you all, and we appreciate you all. Without y'all, we are nothing. And we look forward to your support, whether it be listening, passing our message on, subscribing, all that. Most importantly, we want you to subscribe and, follow our page and like our stuff to, show that you appreciate it and that you are taking it in and that you like what we're talking about, most importantly. But thank you all for listening, and we do this for y'all. See y'all next week.
See y'all next week, man. Next Saturday and Sunday, 7:00. Actually, no. Next week we're gonna take it down to just one show a week. We don't want to bombard y'all, so we're just gonna take it down to one show. But next week we're doing HBCU week. I'm sorry about that. Next week we start HBCU week. So make sure you guys tune in actually every day. The week after that we're doing one show a week. But next week starts HBCU week. So next Sunday starting July 26th. Make sure you guys circle your calendar. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We're having a show every single day, a different topic every single day. We're talking about HBCU life. We're going to bring you through from all the way from admissions to financial aid to student life to academics to Greek life. We talking about all of it. So next week, HBCU. If you guys have any questions about HBCUs, about Greek life, about financial aid, any of that, make sure you guys tune in anytime next week at 7 p.m. every single day. We're going to have a banger for y'all every single day, have information from you guys every single day. Hey, I know most of y'all have already gone to college. Make sure y'all bring people on here who haven't been, the high school prospects, man, so we can reel them into HBCUs, man, so we can get some athletes into the HBCU. So with that being said, hey, nothing but love from everybody. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe here on YouTube channel. Like, comment, subscribe on the Facebook page. I love y'all. You guys are everything.